Hello, my name is Jonathan Davis, and amongst other things, I present the Booms and Busts podcast that you can obtain on Audio Boom, iTunes, and wherever else. Today, I'm going to talk briefly about emerging markets. Now, the first chart that you're looking at there is from the International Monetary Fund from October 17, so pretty up to date. And it shows that since, in fact, 2008, emerging markets economies have taken and produced more than 50% of global GDP. There is no question that emerging markets are the present and the future, and they should be for investing as well. They are not pie in the sky, they are not short term, they are long term. In terms of what's actually been happening in the emerging markets share prices, look at this next chart, which is the US Emerging Markets General Index. It's roughly the last 20 years. You can see that the Emerging Markets Index has broadly hovered around the 200-week moving average for the last, 9 years. In other words, not gone anywhere. And yet, if you look at longer term, it's clearly in a long-term uptrend. And as far as I'm concerned, since 2016, we resumed a long-term uptrend, as you can see from the low in 2016. It went up some 80% in 2 years, had a sizable pullback in 2018 and a double bottom at the end of 2018, and it looks to be back on its way again. And my contention is that emerging markets are this year going to take out the January 2018 high. By next year, they'll take out the all-time high of October 2007, prior to the crash of 2008. And we are, in fact, now in a multi-year bull market, which continues the multi-decade bull market, which you can see started in the late 1990s, early 2000s. We are now above the 200-week moving average. We're above the middle blue support line, which you can see held for years, apart from the sharp, short downtrend of late 2015. We are in a multi-year, indeed multi-decade bull market. And looking at the next chart, this is emerging markets vis-a-vis global shares generally. You can see, again, similar timescale, roughly the last 20 years. We are currently at the lows relative to global shares, so in effect, relative to developed markets. And we have a triple bottom, 2016, 2017, 2018, and we are soon, as far as I can tell, going to take out that 200-week moving average. So not only is nominally emerging markets in a bull market, but as far as I can tell, we are soon going to be in a bull market relative to global shares. So in my last piece for Core, I talked about global shares generally. I'm now talking about emerging markets. Emerging markets is the place to be if you're going to be in global shares. So I hope you've appreciated this short piece. Until the next time.